I'm currently traveling, but also working out, and I have an acne patch on. So I thought I would take this opportunity and share with you guys acne patches because they've been so popular recently. Like, what are they? How do they work? Do they actually work? How to pick amongst all the products out there, and then what are some of the do's and don'ts when it comes to using acne patches. Hi, my name is Dr. Jenny Liu. I'm a board-certified dermatologist, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And I'm currently in New York City for a work travel gig and breaking out. And so let's talk about what to do when you break out. And what I like to do is slap an acne patch on my face. So acne patches are essentially hydrocolor dressings, a material that we as dermatologists have been using for many years to treat chronic wounds. They're not your typical Band-Aid for a couple reasons, even though that they adhere to your skin like Band-Aids. Number one, they actually have this gel forming material on the inside that really helps to, number one, absorb excessive moisture, two, create kind of the ideal moisture environment for wound healing, and three, have some autoenzymatic properties to really break down any sort of material like scabs that really impede wound healing. And I honestly love it for wounds when it's like scabbed over and there is that basically scab that's really preventing your skin from forming healthy skin. I love slapping the hydrocolor dressing on there because it, number one, helps to break down that scab, and two, it basically does that work for you without you having to put Vaseline and Band-Aid, and three, the traditional hydrocolor dressing that we put on is waterproof, so you could kind of shower over it, bathe over it. I mean, you could even go swimming. It does adhere very well to the skin when applied properly, and then you just change it every like 3 days. So I actually love in clinic, in practice, applying this on wounds that, number one, have like dried up, have that scab on top, and the patient really doesn't want to think too much about wound care, but want to take care of that wound. Hydrocolor dressings is great for that. You slap it on there, you just change it every couple of days, and that dressing itself will help to break down that scab, and again, create that ideal environment for your skin to re-epithelialize. Two, that gel forming material does have the propensity to really absorb excess moisture. It's breathable, even though it's waterproof, it's breathable, but again has ability to kind of suck out excessive moisture. So instead of acne, for like inflammatory acne, like resids that kind of have a pus forming, instead of you like poking at it trying to pop it, the acne patch, if you put that on there over time, will slowly help to suck out that like kind of pus and bring it to a head, and it's going to be a lot more gentle and more effective than you like poking at it and popping it, which can lead to the bacteria spreading, scarring, and making it worse. Honestly, what I love about acne patches is really the fact that they can protect your skin. For individuals that really like to pick or touch their acne, manipulate it, this really protects your hands, protects your skin, and basically prevent you from doing too much harm to your skin. Because sometimes when you touch your acne, even though you're not squeezing at it, just even touching it periodically can flare your acne and make it worse. And for individuals that like have acne but need to wear a mask, and we know that friction can make acne worse, this again serves as a barrier between your skin and the mask, then help to reduce irritation and any potential damage that friction may bring on, and reducing that risk and inflaming your acne. Now, if you're talking about efficacy, we need more studies. There are a few out of Asia that's shown that individuals that use acne patches, their acne definitely improves faster and better compared to those that don't. But it's not the same as like using evidence-based ingredients like benzoyl peroxide and adapalene. But nevertheless, I do find that there is definitely a purpose for acne patches in the routine. I certainly don't think they're going to be effective as like BPO and adapalene in treating acne, but you can certainly use one, and it's very low risk of using, especially if you have like deep breakouts once in a while, again, to maybe help your acne get better faster, but at the very least is protecting your skin, especially if you like to pick at your acne. And speaking of popping pimples, I actually love using pimple patches after popping pimples. Not that you should be, but like say you did it, it's done with, what can you do next? Aside from treating with some of the evidence-based ingredients we talked about, I think acne patches can really help your skin heal better and faster. And again, it's one of those things where just protecting your skin from, the environment, keeping it clean, helping to suck out some of the inflammation from pimple popping, and then protecting your skin at the same time. All right, so here are some do's and don'ts when it comes to using acne patches. Number one is just make sure that you apply this on clean and dry skin, because it's supposed to stick on your skin. If your skin has other products, it may leave a film. It's not going to stick as well. Two, if you do pick acne patches that have active ingredients, it may cause further irritation or just may not work as well if you already have skincare products beforehand. And the other thing I forgot to mention is as the patches start to work, you will notice like the middle where the pimple is will start to kind of balloon up in this white color. That is normal. That is the hydrocolor dressing doing its thing. And we actually see this when we're treating wounds, that where the wound is, it kind of will balloon up over time. And absolutely normal. Just let it be. Don't touch it. Don't mess with it. That means it's actually working. So for acne patches to fully work, you really want to leave it on your skin for a long period of time. So I say ideally overnight, and nighttime is a great time to utilize these patches. Similarly during the day, like if you're in a mask for your work, slap on before you put the mask on. It's going to offer some additional protection, on your skin. But it's really meant to be left on at least 4 to 8 hours. I mean, that reaction of it pulling out moisture and helping your skin heal is going to take time. So it's really not going to fully do its job if you just put one on and then like an hour or 30 minutes later, take it off. Now, if you have an important event coming up and you need to put makeup on, there are a few patches, which I will share in a little bit, that have like an invisible film that you can easily apply makeup over that and actually looks fairly decent under makeup. So you just have to pick the right one. But yes, they're meant to be left on your skin and not be taken off, ideally overnight, but at least 6 to 8 hours. Some of the don'ts. Number one, if your skin around the acne is already irritated, this potentially could make the irritation work. I mean, there is adhesive in here, and certainly like if you have adhesive allergy, it could make things worse. So if your skin is already irritated, it may not be the best time to put on acne patch. Two, if your skin is like broken, it's actively bleeding, or there's an active infection happening, not the best time to put on acne patch. Now, I did mention earlier that, you can help to draw out some of that purulence and pus. That pus is sterile pus. What I mean by that is just collection of like inflammatory cells. There is bacteria on there. That's bacteria caused by acne that's on our skin, but it's not a true infection. But if your skin is very like soft and mushy, very purulent, it's hot, it's red, it's painful, then that is probably a sign of infection that is very different than kind of the acne I was mentioning earlier. And certainly in that situation, you do not want to occlude it, because then you're just occluding the bacteria from that infection. So if you do think your skin is infected, or if your skin is actively draining blood or pus, not the ideal time to apply a pimple patch. And lastly, I alluded to this earlier, you don't want to apply any active ingredients underneath it. Even if it dries and sticks well, it's just to reduce the irritation. So for example, the common things to think about would be like spot treatments of benzoyl peroxide or sulfur that kind of dries down quickly, that you could theoretically apply acne patch on. Reasons being is that you're occluding that for a long period of time. It's going to just cause local irritation, potentially damage to your skin that cause peeling and hyperpigmentation. If you are looking for acne patches that have additional ingredients that may help with your post-acne marks, for example, or acne, then there are patches specifically formulated with that. I would go with that instead of trying to stick a patch over active ingredients. Lastly, even though I mentioned earlier you want to give ample time for it to work, but too long of a time is not ideal either. So I would say definitely don't let a patch stick on your skin for more than like 14 to 16 hours. I think overnight, like that 8-hour period is great, right? If you sleep with that overnight, take it off the next morning. But definitely give your skin a break, because too much occlusion is not ideal for your skin either. All right, now let's actually jump into some of the patches I recommend, starting off with CosRX. They're acne Acne Pimple Master Patch. I love this one because number one, it's super cheap, $3 on YesStyles, and you get a sheet or two, I forgot, of various different sizes. I love this one because it just has variety, because we don't all get pimples the same size. So I love that this CosRx one has various different sizes that you can pick from that sticks fairly well, even some of the smaller ones, because that's one problem I have with other brands is some of the super tiny ones, it's hard to pull off, and then once you pull them off, they lose their stickiness and then they don't stick well onto your skin. But the one from CosRx, I overall haven't had much of a problem, and I really enjoy the fact that it comes in various different sizes that you can pick and choose from to best match your pimple, because certainly they are not readily visible, but if you have a big one, if you have a small pimple and you only have big patches, it's definitely going to stick out compared to using a smaller patch on a smaller pimple. Next one is Rhodomethylatum, a Japanese brand. Again, you can find this on YesStyle. The antibacterial spot dressing patch, I believe is the name, and it retails for about $7. I love this one, and in fact, I think I shared this one in my favorites of Asian skincare products of 2023. I love this one for a couple reasons. Number one, I found this of all the patches to stick onto my skin the best. Two, it also comes in different sizes, I believe, and it also comes with a pink plastic tweezer that you can use to remove the patches, so that way it picks it up without you messing up the patch and it doesn't lose any of its stickiness. Three, it actually contains calendula flower, which is a plant from Asia, commonly used in various Asian, Korean skincare ingredients, but has great antimicrobial as well as anti-inflammatory benefits. But yeah, this one I also find that on my skin tone, it just seems to blend into my skin tone without even me needing to use makeup. So love the fact that it has great ingredients in there that are soothing, calming. Two, it sticks very well, and that tweezer just really makes that application very easy. If you're looking for a patch to apply under makeup, I really recommend checking out Hero Cosmetics Mighty Invisible Patch, I believe. This is a little more pricey. It's about $18. But when I think about acne patches, my first, aside from Asian skincare brands, is Hero Cosmetics. I feel like they were the one that really started the acne patch trend in North America, here in the US, and honestly they were the first acne patch brand that I used in the US. So they make a lot of great patches. It was very different kinds, sizes, and shapes, but the one that is invisible is the one that I highly recommend, because that is the one that I feel really you can use under makeup and applies very nicely. So highly recommend checking that out if you do use makeup regularly and get breakouts and want something that you can apply under your makeup. This would be the one to try. And if you're looking for acne patches with active ingredients, one I really like is from Zitstica. They're micro darts. Basically, it's infused. The patches themselves have these micro darts fused with active ingredients, and they're dissolvable. So once you put it on your skin, it kind of just penetrates your skin, melts into your skin, and then with the active ingredients help to treat the concerns that you have, whether it's acne or inflammation, post-acne marks, and at the same time doing what it's supposed to do, which is protecting your skin and helping to suck out moisture. So they actually have various different lines cater to different concerns, and a lot of them have salicylic acid, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid. So again, very helpful at targeting acne as well as post-acne marks. And lastly, if you break out in a large surface area and don't want to waste 6 patches in one area, then check out Neutrogena. Their Stubborn Acne line has come out with acne hydrocolloid patches that basically make smaller ones but also larger ones that will cover a good part of your cheek and chin. So these are great for individuals that really break out in large areas and have multiple acne going on. I wanted to treat all of that surface area without having to apply 5 or 6 different patches at the same time. And this is relatively affordable. I think it's about $10 in drugstores. Alright guys, I hope you found this video helpful. I actually forgot to mention what I'm wearing, and I'm trying the new one from Panaxil, which is $9 or $10 for a pack of 40 that comes in various different sizes. I think overall it's fine. It does come in smaller and big sizes, but what I've had problems with, not with this one because it's a new package, but sometimes what I found earlier when I was using them is the patch would stick to the packaging itself. So I mean, I feel with that it may lose some of the stickiness, but this one has been on my skin pretty much since the morning, and it's sticking just fine. But yeah, I think for its price, it's fine for the number, but it's definitely not of the higher quality ones that I have tried previously. So let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite acne patch brand or line that you use? And if you have any questions on acne patches in general, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.